Sipping and tripping it, sipping and tripping it, yeah. Sipping and tripping it, sipping and tripping it, yeah. Sipping and tripping, yeah. Sipping and tripping it, yeah. Then you want my shop. Sipping and tripping, sipping and tripping it, yeah. Sipping and tripping it.
Okay, here we go. Hey, welcome everybody to a new episode of Sippin' and Trippin'. I'm your host, Martel, and I'm back with some hot topics. Make sure you share the video, please, 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 please. I'm trying to get everybody up in this room. Thank you for everybody around the world listening on the podcast. You guys are amazing and beautiful and angelic. Tonight we have a full show of hot topics. I want to be a little festive tonight. I want to, do put a little face on, do a little something different. If you want to see the podcast, so you can look me up on YouTube or on Facebook, Sipping and Tripping, and you can see this little 1-2 I gave myself for tonight. And let's get into it. So the title of this episode is going to be Letting Go. So tonight I'm drinking Peach Crown Royal, which they're not paying me. So that's lemonade. This is something real light, real cute. I went out last night. Went to Chicago. It was a friend's birthday on Friday, and we went out early. We went to a couple different places in the boys' town. We had some drinks bought for us. We had a great time last night. It was cute. It was a really cute night. Yeah. So we enjoyed ourselves. We got everything cute last night, dancing, partying, enjoying our time. And I was like, well, I got some news last night. It actually came I want to say it came this morning. So congratulations are in order for Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian has been named one of the newest billionaires according to Forbes. She has several businesses. Those Kardashians, they keep a business, they keep a job, they keep a reality show, they keep it going on. And so she has her own thing now. So it's like Kylie was the first billionaire. Now, next is Kim. So I'm like, well, hell, who's going to be the next billionaire? It's going to be Chris. It's going to be Chloe. I mean, Chris has some billionaires. I know that's right, Chris. They got coins. That's generational wealth right there. I remember previously, a couple weeks ago, it was announced that Kanye West was a billionaire as well. And, they're going through their divorce and their separation and everything. So, okay. So, they're going through their thing. They're going through their separation. But they got their money coming in. So, come on. That's $1 billion. That's a lot of money. Kanye West has got a deal with Netflix. His documentary coming out, and the working title is 21 years. 21 years of Kanye. I guess 21 years he's been trying to break into the game or get into the game and get to where he's at right now. And apparently Netflix has bought this documentary for $30 million, which that's a lot of money as well. So Kim and Kanye, they might not want to be together, but they are most definitely going to the bank and cashing these checks and getting this money. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So this should be an easy divorce because, you got your billion, he got his billion, you got your property, he got his property. Y'all can just split, go about y'all way, and not even have to worry about nothing. The kids should be taken care of, whether they with him, whether they with her. So it's going to be nice to see that. And hold on, we got some comments right here that said, yes, we definitely are going to have dedicated barbershop on the podcast. Yes. I want to have, so y'all know, I want to do different stuff, have different people on here, have some conversations, different talk. So I'm definitely down for that. We'll get something together to have that coming in the future. I haven't had a guest on the show. Oh, we haven't did it in a while. So that's definitely going to be fun to get some new air in here, some new rooms, some new breathing. It'll be a new environment. Speaking of new environments, Sharon Osbourne is clapping back. So I guess Cheryl Underwood, who's on the talk, who still got her job on the talk, she came out and she was saying that on her podcast that Sharon Osbourne has not, because she was asked if Sharon Osbourne has called her directly and apologized to her. She said she went through her call log and was like, no, she ain't called me. And so Sharon Osbourne hit back and was like, girl, I sent you several text messages apologizing to you. Why are you doing this to me? Well, it was asked, did you call? A text message ain't really a way to... I see, this new world, people think they can text messages. You can break up on text messages. You can ask people out on text messages. What happened to picking up the phone, talking to people, going to see them in person and talking? I mean, come on. Like, y'all ain't saying 6 feet away. No way. Y'all out here doing what the hell y'all want to do. So, I mean, why are we putting everything through text messaging? If you can't say it out your mouth, then maybe you need to think about it and see if that's really what you want to do. I hate it. I literally, has happened to me. I can't go into too much detail about it. But I got broke up over text message. Somebody broke up with me over text message. Now, mind you, we cool now, you know, everything is everything. But initially, it was like, I got broke up over text messaging. And I was just like, I guess I kind of preferred it over calling me or me seeing your face, because then I want to smack your ass. Oh, but with your friends, maybe you should just have a conversation. How about that? So Sharon Osbourne leaked the text messages, which I guess Sharon would never reply to text messages to her. But if you guys were really friends, like you say you were, not just co-workers, what would have been hard for you picking up the phone? Why did you go backstage and curse her out afterwards, after the show? So it's a whole lot of stuff that's just not adding up all the way. But she's off the show. She's getting her severance pay. Let's just move on. Who watches the talk anyway? No one watches that show. So why do we even care? Why? This is the most this show's ever been talked about in the 11, 12 years it's been on air. Whatever. So, Reggie Jean Page, formerly known as we all know him as, the Duke of Hastings on Bridgington. You see how my voice changed like that? I was trying to give y'all my English accent. Hold on, let me see if I do it. The Duke of Hastings. I can't do it because I'm trying too hard now. When I'm by myself, I have a really great British accent. It is amazing. It really is very British. I have a very good Southern accent, but for whatever reason, when it's time to show it off, my accents do not work. Bridgington. Y'all ain't gonna get it. But apparently, when he was telling them, like, you know, he really want to come back on the show, as we reported, he's done with the show, they offered him $50,000 episode for 3 to 5 episodes. $50,000 just to, you know, keep the story going on, keep everything going on, and he still turned it down. And I'm like, shoot, that's $250,000, and I'm sure they wouldn't even have you heavy in there because they know you don't want to be there. You only got a couple episodes, so you would have been there just a little bit. Shoot, I would have did it. That's probably a couple days of shooting. I mean, well, I guess when you get so rich, you can just turn money down. Child, I ain't that rich yet. I want to get there. So they tell me, oh, Martell, can you come here? It's a $200,000. No, I don't want to do that today. Can we get $300,000? Child, from my lips to God's ears, okay? And my lips are popping, aren't they? Got my lip gloss on. Got these from Drea. This Drea, honey, on my Facebook page. Got my lip gloss from her. Sure did. My lips be popping with her lip gloss. So yeah, he turned it down. So the Duke is definitely not coming back. It's going to be interesting to see how Bridgington comes next season, because the show was like a hit. It was like the biggest Netflix show. It had the biggest numbers. Like, there's nothing even close to it. It's probably 1, 2, and 3. So, you know, we have to just keep watching and see what happens. I mean, Shonda is writing. She on the team, so we know it's going to be something great. Versus. This last versus on Easter was the Isley Brothers versus the Earth, Wind, and Fire. Earth, Wind, and Fire versus Isley Brothers. And it was a good versus. You know, that's a lot of years of music. It's a lot of history. It's a lot of love. It's a lot of memories. I mean, I want to be living for the love of you. Yeah, come on. Now, I was Team Isley Brother. I'm not going to lie. I think that they need to do an Isley Brothers miniseries. I would definitely watch that because I would love to see how they. I mean, they've been around for forever, and Ronald Isley still sounds amazing. So I would love to see a documentary from them. Earth, Wind, and Fire as well. I mean, come on, we all love Earth, Wind, and Fire as well too. But I was definitely Team Isley Brother. That's what team I was on. I was Team Isley Brother all the way down. So, it was a good verses. They got up there. They were singing live. They were moving around. It was a great show. It was a really 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 great show. So we have a couple more verses coming up. Verses have really taken off from being like something just to kill time on Instagram to this whole big lucrative business now. So come on, Timberland and Swiss Beats, y'all did that. Y'all did that. Tiger Woods, y'all. So as you guys all know, Tiger Woods was in a single car accident where he was rushed to the hospital. And everybody wanted to know, was he drunk? Was he on drugs? What was he doing? Because remember, years ago when he was married to his ex-wife Elin, he had got she had ran up out of there with the golf clubs and she clubbed his car up. She tore that car up and tore his ass up a little bit when he got in a car accident. Remember, he was on, allegedly, he was taking up prescription pills and stuff then, allegedly. So people were wondering, like, was he on something? You know how, when you're doing good, child, you like, that's Tiger Woods. As soon as something bad, they want to say he on drugs and doing this, doing that all over again, child. Well, they're not saying that he had any drugs in his system. They're not saying he was drunk. But what they are saying is that he was excessively speeding and he did not brake. So I was having a conversation with Mom and she was like, well, he ain't brake. He was speeding. Like, I wonder she said she wonders if he was like suicidal or something. I said, I don't know. I said, because I'm not like the person who like gonna tell you how you want to do that kind of things. I'm trying to talk you out of it. But I was like, I don't think nobody just want to get in the car and just start driving. Like, you can live from that, and then you gotta sit there. You might be paralyzed or neck down and stuff. It might be worse off than what you are. I don't know. I don't think he was suicidal. Maybe he got tired. I don't know. But he's still in the hospital. He's going through rehabilitation and everything. So we're gonna keep prayers on Tiger Woods. Also, let's keep some prayers in there for DMX. DMX, the rapper of the Rough Riders. Not the Rough Riders. DMX has had a battle with drugs and alcohol for, I don't know about alcohol, but we don't even know for sure drugs. Drugs for several years. Even at the peak of it, when he was on Iyanla Van Zant's show, on Iyanla Saved My Life, and she couldn't save his life. It was a mess. I don't even know how they even got on air. I mean, that shouldn't have made it air. Because it was nothing, it was no climax to it. It was like nothing that was like, oh, aha, we can get him. We almost got him. It was just like downhill, 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 downhill. So I never really agreed with that being seen. Maybe that's something that just stayed on the chopping room floor. But that's neither here nor there. People want to make their coins, child. They want to make their coins. But DMX had an overdose, and he's been in the hospital. And there's various reports going out. Some are saying he's in a vegetative state. Some are saying he's in a coma. Some are saying he has brain activity. Some are saying it's not. We don't know. We don't know what's going on, but we do know, DMX does know, that God has the final say-so in everything. So we just want to keep praying for him because that man does know the word. He does know the Bible. He does know God. And I feel like he's running for something. I've always felt like he's been running for something. And that's what's making him get on the drugs. And one thing about it is you cannot nurse your issues with your problems. You cannot. If you have an issue with something and you're running from that situation, that same cause of it, you can't use it. Like, for instance, if drugs has been something that has tore you away from your family, your life, your everything, you can't do drugs to forget about that stuff. You can't do that. You have to get out of your own way. You have to seek a higher power. You have to start meditating, start fasting, start eating healthy. When you get that urge, go for a walk, do something different, find a hobby. You have to do something different in your life. And Because when you do that, you're going to get into a state to where, if you don't do that, you're going to get into a state to where you just want to do the drugs. You just want to be high. And you're thinking that you're getting away from your problems, but what you're really doing is creating more problems, making that problem bigger and bigger and bigger. And it looked like DMX was really, really, really on a good roll. He had gained weight. Looked like he was very healthy. We saw him on the Wendy Williams show. And he was being a father, and he was learning how to be, he had a lot of kids already. But we know when you're sober, being a father is a whole different world. So we just want to really keep him in prayer because he has so much potential. He has so much more to do. And I really feel like his story is going to help somebody else. I really do that. I do believe that. His story is going to help somebody else. It's going to break somebody free. You know what I'm saying? So we just want to keep DMX in some prayer. Child, let me have a drink before we get to these people right here. I'm going to stir this on, drink right on that. I had to have a couple sips. I'm sorry, y'all. T.I. and Tiny are back in the news. So, a spokesperson for T.I. and Tiny has made a statement on behalf of the couple. Apparently, there were 2 more alleged victims who came forward and said that they too were allegedly drugged and raped by the singer and rapper duo family. And I think it's like 13, 15 people at this time. Well, the spokesperson said, that they would really like for these anonymous people to come forward so they can really put on a stamp on it and say, that didn't happen. But if it didn't happen, I guess you don't really need the people to come forward, right? Just keep speaking your word. If you know you ain't did nothing, it ain't true, why do you need to know who's behind the alleged people? I mean, that makes no sense to me. Just keep keeping your word. So we're gonna keep an eye on this story. But I just want to take y'all back to Housewives of Atlanta season 9. You remember when Portia told Candy, "You tried to drug and rape me and take me to your sex dungeon," and allegedly the whole time it was the wrong escape member. It was Tiny who had the sex dungeon allegedly. I'm not saying. Baby, this peach crown in this cup and this lemonade. It's just saying. So I guess the new documentary for them is gonna be escaping T.I. and Tiny. Ooh, that escaping T.I. and Tiny. That's gonna be a good one right there. Escaping T.I. and Tiny. That's a lot. T.I. and Tiny. I don't know. I want to say I don't believe that story, but it's like when you get all these people keep coming out, they all lawyering up, and they all claim that they got evidence and proof and stuff. It's like, what happened though? Like, did it happen? Did it not happen? I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. One thing I do know is that if it happened, baby, it's coming to the light. And y'all should probably just be quiet. Start paying these folks off if it's true. But baby, they're not going to play with y'all asses. Cher. We're going to talk about Cher. So everybody knows who Cher is. Cher is an icon. She's a voice of the generations. And she's Cher. She's reinvented herself. And she's great. She's Cher. So Cher has recently came under fire for... She came under fire because she was on Twitter, as she is. She's one of the girls that get on Twitter, honey, at night, and she tweets away. And she was saying that her mother was watching the Derek Chauvin case, the man who killed, that's not allegedly, he did it right in front of us, who killed George Floyd. And she was saying, she told her mom, she was like, I wonder if I was there, could I have did something to help him? And I took it as, your Cher, like your presence, your being, your shareness, hey, stop, don't do that, hey, stop, don't do that. Yeah. What she was talking about. Well, so I didn't take it with no offense, no malice, no nothing. Well, child, apparently Twitter was like that she was having a white savior complex, and they were coming at her, telling her to take it down. She can't save the world. What is she talking about? Like, they was really coming for Cher. So they literally, Cher had to she took down a tweet. She apologized to everybody, saying that she didn't mean it that way. She just wished that there was more she could do. And I feel like by Cher saying that she was she more she can do, she has a lot of fans. She reaches generations. She reaches the generations from the people up there that's old and don't know no better, and to their kids, their grandkids, and great grandkids. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think what she said was wrong. I think sometimes it's the way you word things, and we are living in a very sensitive time right now. Everybody's a little bit sensitive, so I can definitely understand that. But Cher, it's gonna be okay, girl. Just keep on, just get out there and help. Just find a way to help. Get your fans involved so we can stop systemic racism. We can stop racism. We can really have United States be for everybody. Not just for certain groups of people, or when the certain groups of people are needed or wanted. So we're gonna move on. This is a funny story right here I read, because this right here kikied me down to the ground. How many of you guys have ever worked a job and you just couldn't stand that job, and you just hated it, and they just piss you off, and you just want to slap everybody up in there? Well, baby, some ex Walmart employee was upset. They had enough with that job. Baby, they said, you know what? F this job. And they got in their car and drove through the window and drove through the door and drove through the store. And they hit some stuff, tore Walmart up. Child, they said, child, I'm tired of this job, and they was gonna mess it on up. So that was hilarious to me. I mean, I've definitely had thoughts where I just like, oh, I just want to just see, but I don't want to drive a car through it. I might get hurt. I just really want to walk off and quit. I think that just be good. I don't be that angry to do nothing. Like, I just want to walk off and quit. Like, if I just walk out the door, I know I'm good. Can I just walk out the door and quit? I literally had the same feeling the other day. I'm at work and I'm just like, if I wasn't a manager, I would walk off and quit this job right now. I'm still contemplating on every day just walking off and quitting. One day I'm going to do it. I'm going to feel so great. It's going to feel so liberating and so, I cannot wait. I need to find me a rich husband. I want to marry rich. I wanted to marry for love a long time ago, but I think marrying for rich might be a better situation. Y'all about to be so surprised with what I'm about to say out of my mouth right now. Congratulations to none other than Nicki Minaj, who's reached 1 billion streams for her song Anaconda on YouTube. She's the first solo female to get 1 billion streams on YouTube. So, girl, congratulations, girl. Now, Barty Gang, you know what we got to do. You know what we got to do, Barty Gang. But not for no. But for real, congratulations to Nicki Minaj. She's had a baby a few months back. She's being a mom, and she's just, she's enjoying being a mom, being a mother, being a wife. So, it's nice to have these victories while you're at home, just getting ready. I just know. I mean, I'm not a Nicki Minaj fan. Y'all know this. All the loyal listeners and watchers know I'm not a Nicki Minaj fan. But I know when Mama come out, she gonna have some heat. She got some heat ready for you. Ooh, that gun gonna be loaded. It is going to be loaded. So that's my last hot topic. So as the title of this podcast today is called Letting Go. So I wanted to just talk about freeing yourself, letting go, not holding on to anger, to hurt, to things that don't serve you anymore, things you don't serve anymore, to just letting fully go of everything. And it actually goes even with the topic we had about the T.I. and what was we talking about? We talking about drugs and stuff somewhere up in there, child. Well, just letting go of bad habits, letting go of bad people. Sometimes we meet people and they got a cute smile, nice butt, they be fine, and we just be thinking, oh, this person's so good, they just treat you so wrong. But we hold on to them because we be thinking like, oh, I can't do no better than this, so I should just stay with this person, and then you doing yourself a disservice because you don't value yourself enough to let go, and you allow yourself to be played with, to be toyed with, to be used. Sometimes you have to let go. Sometimes you have to cry a couple nights. Sometimes you have to experience loneliness. Sometimes you have to experience that hurt. Like literally, this year has been the year for me to where I haven't had a choice of saying, oh, I want to let go. It was just like, bitch, everything around me is letting go and I'm falling. I've literally felt like I was just falling. And I had to catch myself because I said, baby, one thing we're not going to be, we're not going to sit up here, we're not going to be hurt. We're not going to sit up here and be a victim. We're not going to sit up here and cry. We're not going to wallow in it. We're going to get up. We're going to move. We're going to run. Like, literally, every month has been like something different this year. And I could have stayed in January's mess. I could have stayed in February. I could have stayed in March. And I'm sure April, I'm sure, girl, I already know you coming, girl. I'm sure I know you how you coming. But what's the reason? What's the reason? Let go. When you learn how to let go of things, let go of situations, you will literally open doors up that you don't even see. You open doors to new finances, to new friends, to new dreams, to new hopes, to miracles. Like, you are opening so many different doors in your life because sometimes a road comes to an end and you have to let go of that situation. Or a situation has to let go of you. You know what I'm saying? But it's just when you let go, you don't never know what you're going to get on the other side. We just think about all the bad stuff. And this year, I've challenged my mind from being being a pessimist to starting to be an optimist. I'm saying, like, instead of saying, "Oh, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same," to saying, "It's okay. It's not going to be the same. It's going to get better." And when I tell you, I've been flying. I ain't falling no more, baby. I started flying. I am enjoying life right now. I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying this new journey of my life. Like, I'm just not in the business of holding on to things that don't want to hold on to me. I'm at the point to where now it's like, you tell me you want to go, I'm like, okay, go. What's good? I told y'all I got broke up with, right? I was like, I'm not fighting no more. You want to break up with me? It's over. It's over. But when I tell y'all life has been good, ooh, you have to learn how to let go, let God, fix whatever you need to fix within yourself. Because, baby, guess what? One thing about it, you ain't perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. I started searching within myself and I saw a lot of my shortcomings, a lot of my downfalls, a lot of things about me I didn't like. And I started working on that person. I started working on me so I can be a better person because when I stood back from the mirror, because I'm telling you, sometimes when stuff happens in your life, you're so consumed on what happened to you, you don't realize how you got there. You're just like, this happened, this person did it, but you never look at how you got there to that situation. So when I took a step back and I analyzed Martell fully, and I was just like, okay, I'm not perfect. I've made my mistakes. I've made my wrongs. I need to work on this. I need to work on that. I need to work on this. I need to work on me. And that's one thing I took this year. I said, this year I'm working on me. I'm going to do things I've never done before. I'm going to live fearless. I'm going to take risks. I'm going to take challenges. And I'm not going to I'm not going to have a crutch. I'm not going to handicap myself with anybody, any person or anything. I'm going to live. I'm going to live and I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to be a better person. I've been on this journey of self-discovery since I was 24. So almost 10 years. And I've really been trying to just discover myself and just be a better person. And I'm getting there. I'm 25. So I ain't almost 10 years yet. Don't do that math. I ain't that old. But, yeah. But anyway, we got to pay some bills up here. So let's have a little commercial break. Hi. Are you ready to have your girls' night out with your friends? Ladies, this is the best new girls' night out accessory. You see this? You put your shot glasses on here, and you serve your friends. Guys, you get one too. Your shots, okay? You know, ladies, don't we want to be flirty? You can, like, spank them on the butt. Your kids being bad, you can beat them a little bit with it. This serves multiple reasons. You can whoop the kids, serve your friends some shots. It's customized. You can put photos in it, flowers. This is my pink girls' night. This is my boy. It's not really. It's like my gay boy because I don't think straight guys would like something like this. Maybe like too much glitter for them, but I like glitter, so they should like glitter too. But yeah, it's just but these like little paddles, and I love them. They're amazing. They're awesome. You can get these exclusively from Kaiser Creations. Kaiser Creations is located at 229 West Galena Boulevard in Aurora, Illinois. Right in front of Kaiser Creations, we have Lorna Baskets. Lorna Baskets has all of your gift basket needs. you need. Okay, you want to give somebody a housewarming gift, a Valentine's gift, a Mother's Day gift, Christmas, Hanukkah, President's Day, Cards Day, Flags Day. Lorna Baskets has you covered. Lorna Baskets is right in front of Kaiser Creations. Then it's Kaiser Creations will have all your personalized needs that you need. Now, y'all know how we come in with the rolling trays now. This is our Sippin' and Trippin', our new Sippin' and Trippin' rolling tray. This is a small size one. It comes in a large size too. You can get your rolling tray. Y'all know I got my drink on my coaster. You can get your little coaster too. You can get a little set with a rolling tray. You get a lighter. You know, Sippin' and Trippin', Kaiser Creations, Lorna Baskets. We got you covered, baby. We got everything you want, everything you need. 229 West Galena Boulevard, Aurora, Illinois, 60506. Yeah, we're going to say 6. But thank you guys all for tuning in tonight. So, we're working. This show this week is a work in progress. Next week is going to be a work in progress. We're going to get into the groove. We're going to get into it. And we're going to really get the show to where it needs to be, where it has to be. You know, it's just little stumbling blocks. But you know what? We're going to let go of what it was. And we're going to work with what is. Okay? So thank you guys all for tuning in to another episode of Sippin' and Trippin'. And I'm your host, Martell. And I'll see you guys win next week. Thank you. See you later, baby.
Sippin' and trippin' it, sippin' and trippin' it, yeah. Sippin' and trippin' it, sippin' and trippin' it, yeah. Sippin' and trippin', yeah. Sippin' and trippin' it, yeah. Now you on my show. Sippin' and trippin', sippin' and trippin' it, yeah. Sippin' and trippin' it.